Problem right here does a great job of really showcasing one of my favorite strategies. So if you didn't understand this problem or if you didn't get it right, I hope this strategy right here will help. So the question still gives me these two equations, 4a equals b plus 6, and also gives me 2b minus 2 equals 10c. And then the question is, what is a in terms of c? And it gives me these bunch of answer choices. So if I have a bunch of variables and I'm stuck, usually I can use make up numbers. So usually I can make up numbers. So that's what I'm going to start off over here. So see how that first equation is 4a equals b plus 6? I'm going to make up a number for either a or b and solve for one or the other. So if I make up a number for a equals 2. Okay, let's make a 2. So this will be 8, because 4 times 2 will be 8, equals b plus 6. And then I'll know that b has to be 2. So I have those two numbers down right now. 4 times 2 is 8, right? Okay, yep, that makes sense. And then let's go to the next part, which is 2b minus 2 equals 10c. That's my other equation. But now I know that b is 2. So instead of the b, I'll replace that with 2. So 2 times 2 will be 4. 4 minus 2 will be 2. So 2 equals 10c. And if I divide both sides by 10, c will equal 1/5. So I have all my variables now, a, b, and c. Now going back to the question was saying what is a in terms of c? So really I'm looking for a in my answer choices, because again the question is saying what is a in terms of c? And in terms of c just means plug your c back into all the answer choices and see where you get 2, because I'm looking for a, which is 2. So let's go to answer choice a. 5 times 1/5. And here's one little thing, one little stipulation about when you plug in numbers. The SAT people who make this test, the College Board, they know that students will be using this strategy to beat the test. And the only thing that you have to be careful of is you have to plug it back into all the answer choices, because once in a while, 2 of the answers can give you the same answer. And if that's the case, then we'll have to go back and switch up our numbers. So let's hope that doesn't happen here. So let's start with a. 5 times 1/5. 5 times 1/5 plus 1, right? I just plugged in 1/5 for c, and I'm looking for a because the question is saying what is a. So 5 times 1/5 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. That works because that gave me 2. Remember, like I said, I have to plug it back into all of them. So if I get 2 somewhere else, then I have to go back and switch up the numbers. But if I don't, then I know that a is the answer. So b, 4 times 1/5 will be 4/5, and 4/5 minus 6. So 4/5 minus 6 is going to give me a negative number. So I'm going to cross that out. And 1/5 times 1/5 is 1/25, 1 over 25. And 1 over 25 minus 1 over 5 is a tiny number, so I'm not working with that either. And let's hop over to D. 5 times 1/5 is 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. So see how A and D gave me the same answer, 2? So now I know my answer is definitely not B, it's definitely not C, it's either A or D. So now I'm really quickly going to go back, switch up my numbers, recalculate these, and then go from there. So now this time around I'll make A3. So if I make A3, this becomes 4A equals, everything else stays the same as far as equations go, obviously. So 4 times 3 is 12, 12 equals B plus 6, and then B will equal 6. And then I'll go to the second equation, and we'll plug the numbers in there too. So 2b minus 2 equals 10c. So 2 times 6 is 12, 12 minus 2 is 10, and 10 equals 10c, and then c, this one's easy, so c equals 1. So now the numbers came out actually a little bit nicer. So these are my new set of numbers I created, and I'm just going to test it out between a and d. Just to reiterate one more time, the question was saying what is a in terms of c? So I'm looking for a, which is 3, in terms of c, and c is 1, right? So let's plug in 1 now in my answer choices and see where I get a, 6. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. That's not what I'm looking for, so that's gone. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. And a is 3, so that's what I was looking for, making my answer D. Now, this is definitely a tough problem. I know it kind of got a little bit long towards the end just because we got unlucky by making A2. And it turns out A and D both give me the same answer. So I just switched up the numbers and I tested it out again. Highly recommend going back and watching this video one more time. Try doing this problem again. See if you can get it. If not, watch the video one more time. Understand the strategy inside and out. I'm telling you, it'll definitely come in handy. So hopefully this makes a little more sense now.